Everyone out here, and thank you guys for being here. I'm really here to talk about the Cubs. So, yeah, the reason I brought the Cubs because that's where I'm from. I'm from Chicago, South Side of Chicago, one of the bad areas in Chicago, and I grew up, I guess, typically normal in my neighborhood. The things that I seen and the things that happened, those things became like a normal thing, like people getting robbed, people getting killed, you know, uh, people drinking, drugs, and all of that stuff was very prevalent in my neighborhood. And but I didn't want that for my life. My parents raised me you know, to live right, to go to school, get an education, and get a job and stuff. And that's not what I planned for my life, But sometimes circumstances that you don't plan for come up, and if you're not prepared to deal with those circumstances deal with you. And that's what happened to me. I got involved in gangs and stuff like that, and just took me down a dark path, and had a lot of like near-death experiences growing up in Chicago, and it's only by the grace of God that I'm still here. I didn't think I was gonna live to be 48. I had so many friends that died and stuff like that, and you know, growing up like that, it does something to you on the inside, and I think a lot of people, like myself, we're good at masking how we really feel on the inside, and no one really knows unless you have somebody that you trust to talk to, and I had a lot of trust issues with telling people how I really felt. Um, I've been a Halo for about 30 days now, and I've been fighting, basically, I guess, fighting myself, with these feelings I've been having on the inside about myself, and I use drugs and alcohol to make those feelings go away, and but that can only last for so long, sooner or later, the drugs and alcohol don't work anymore, you know. And that's the point I had to get to want to stop. I had to get to the point to where drinking wasn't fun anymore, smoking weed wasn't fun anymore, going to parties, all of that stuff wasn't fun anymore. It was in the beginning, but I had reached a point to where none of that stuff took the pain away that I was feeling on the inside, and I made a decision, that I had to do something, So I quit my job, moved out of my apartment, and called up my probation officer and told her, I quit my job, I moved out of my apartment, and she like, "Are you crazy?" I said, "Well, no, but I just can't do this anymore." And she didn't understand what I was talking about, because who quits their job, But I understood that if I didn't give myself a chance to get some help, to talk to someone really and let them know what's going on with me, that job wasn't gonna do me no good anyway, And I don't have any family here. Like I said, I'm from Chicago, so I don't have any family here except my children. And that's why I'm still here, because of them. And Halo was there to give me that opportunity to kind of regroup myself, to give me an opportunity to get some counseling and to kind of rearrange my life and see what direction I want to go. Right now I'm in the process of, I'm going to be going to check on a couple of job prospects up by Madison, and if things don't work out there, I know that I can always come back to Halo, so I don't have to worry about, like, man, if I get up here and I can't get a job or what I'm gonna do, at least I know it's a place where I can go where I can be safe. You know, that I don't have to worry about being in an environment that I'm not comfortable in. You know, so I'm grateful to Halo and it's people like you that do make a difference, in other people's lives. I don't think no one plans, no one wakes up and say, when I get 48, I think I want to be in a homeless shelter. I don't think nobody plans that. Just things in life happen sometimes that just sometimes is out of our control. So thank you guys again for being here and keep up the good work. And I'm gonna give the mic over to Betty.